You char to the face and knock the top of your deck. That's the play. Craig's down to 3. He's down to 3. He's got 1 draw phase. He's looking at the top. All right. Char. Char you. I like the play. The crowd is into it.
Smash it.
What is on top of the deck? What is on top of the deck? Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god! Oh my god!
The Lightning Helix heard around the world. This famous top deck secured Greg Jones his victory and also cemented Lightning Helix as an iconic card in the Magic community. Now, what if I was to tell you there's a black version of Lightning Helix that also allowed you to draw a card? That's right, I'm talking about Morsel Theft. When I first saw this card, I fell in love and knew I had to build a deck around it. So I went and found some cheap 1-drop evasive rogues in the form of Prickly Bogart and Changeling Outcast, which would hopefully allow us to cast our newfound love Morsel Theft on turn 2. Also, another rogue was Gruul Jazz Vampire, which really synchronized well with Morsel Theft, because when you drain your opponent for 3, they're that much closer to having 10 life turning on the vampire. I also threw in some other black versions of burn cards that are available in Pauper, like Lightning Helix version 5 through 8, Boros Charm, and Bolt. The rest of the deck is made up of removal spells that hurt your opponent a little bit, and that's what I call Rouge Tribal. I know it's a little bit of a black burn deck, but don't crush my dreams. If you want to see the full deck list, it's in the description below, and let's get to the games. Alrighty, Rouge Tribal, here we go. Let's see if we win the die roll. We did. Awesome. And this looks like a keepable hand. Yep, we'll keep. Turn 1 Prickly Bogart, and then Tyrant's Choice and Sovereign's Bite. For our turn 2 and 3 if we don't draw any lands. Or any other options. Like if we draw a Morsel Theft, we'd much rather play that. Okay, we're against a blue deck of some sort. With no turn 1 play. Interesting. And we get a swamp. Ooh, that opens up our options. I think I want to play Sign in Blood. Just because that gives us more cards and they can't counter it. Maybe. And if they do counter it, I'm okay with it. Like if they choose a Force Spike Sign in Blood, I did my best, right? I'm not going to play around Force Spike. So they'll take 1, and we will take 2. Awesome. So we got more lands, and a Gruul Jazz Vampire. And our opponent tapped and untapped their 1 mana. What do they have in their hand? Oh, another island. Okay. More land. Alrighty. Let's see here. Let's swing first. I'm going to guess they have Counterspell. And I'm trying to figure out what I want to counter. What I want them to counter, or if I should just pass, because they haven't played anything else. I think I'm going to keep up Geth's Verdict. So I'm going to hit them for 1 with this desert. Keep up Geth's Verdict for when they play something. Okay, they're going to brainstorm. Set up their next draw. Hopefully it's a bad brainstorm for them. That'd be nice for me. Geth's Verdict is the only instant in this deck. So that kind of sucks, because right now I'm keeping back mana. But if they don't play anything, I just wasted 3 mana. But that's alright. They haven't applied any pressure to me. What in the world? We're playing against Mill. Okay. Well, we're gonna have a heyday. Oh, we got Morsel Theft. Alright. Let's play our land. Let's swing in. Let's see here. What's Morsel Theft? Cast with Prowl. Hopefully we draw another 1-drop. That way we can go Rouge Tribal Vampire, other 1-drop. But no, we just get a Swamp. Yeah, we'll play out the Rouge Vampire because we can get them below 10 life next turn. And then the Rouge Vampire can swing in for 3, which is pretty good. Mill actually kind of helps us because we're running Fruit of Tidorus, which is a new card from the new Theros set, which says pay 4, which we have plenty of mana already. Exile 3 cards from your graveyard, target opponent loses 2 lives. We're running 2 of those, and so if they mill that for us, we're just fine with that. Oh, another Morsel Theft. Alright, let's see. Well, we just screwed up, but I'm expecting that we're going to get like Moment's Peace or something here. Let's see if we do. No. Alright, we just... Oh. Fog. See, so we punted, but we didn't get punished for it. That allows us to just go Tyrant's Choice. Torture. So if they counter this... I don't know if they can counter it once we go to voting. I don't think they can. And we'll Sovereign's Bite. Put them down to 6. Play a land for turn and pass. Let's check out what's in our graveyard here. Just everything we've played. Accumulated Knowledge. It's our first one. We put a Swamp. Thank goodness we didn't want to draw that. We got a Morsel Theft. Okay, Prickly Boggart. Also didn't want to draw that because right now we're going to have to assume that they have Fog effects or Moment Peace effects, and so these guys are never going to hit again. Dang it, we drew a creature. Alright, let's get in, see if they allow us to get in. Because if they allow us to get in, we win. I like that saying, if they allow us to get in, we win. I think that's true for most things. Tangle, prevent all combat damage. And they don't untap. That's fine. We're going to hit OK here. And no damage is done. Let's play our next creature, because we got to keep that pressure going. And let's play a land, just in case they do ever mill Fruit of Tidorus. Accumulate Knowledge, alright. That's 2 more cards going into my graveyard. Soul Reap. Ah, we got it. There it is. Alright, they're basically dead now. Which is good. How many land do we have? 6? Okay. So, let's fire off this Guest's Verdict at the end of their turn. That way we can just get that 1 damage. Also, we might be able to get in 1 damage with Changeling Outcast, which would be awesome. Because if we can do that, we can Morsel Theft for 2, and then for the Tidorus. Tidorus. It's like Zeus. Nope, not Zeus. That R would have to be an S. Then it would be Zeus. It would be Tizeus, but it's Tidorus. I'm pretty sure. Alright, they're transmuting a Muddle the Mixture. Usually that means they're grabbing another Jace Erasure. That is okay with us, because that's just more fuel for our Fruit of Tidorus. There's not a second T there, it's not Tidorus, even though that is funner to say. Alright, well they're taking their time looking. What could it be? Yeah, Fruit Hizarus is actually why I decided to play this deck. Oh, they just give up. Awesome. Let's begin sideboarding. Alrighty, they're not playing any creatures from what we saw. So let's take out a removal of Soul Reap and Guess Verdict here. Oh, come on. There's 3 Guess Verdict, 4 Guess Verdict. Let's bring in our Predator's Gambit, Dash Hopes, and Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Awesome. Alrighty, round 2 against Fog Mill. And I want to keep this because we have Fruit Hizarus and a bunch of 1-drops. So we're going to keep it. Hopefully things work out. Okay, Evolving Wilds for our opponent. And let's see what we draw. Sovereign's Bite. Okay. Let's play out our creatures first because they're recursive damage. And hope to draw a land next turn. So as I was saying last game, Fruit Hizarus, a new card. So good for the long games. And it's the reason I decided to play this deck this week is because it replaced my Misery Charm I was running 2 of before. This deck, I was able to take it to a local tournament and got top 8 with it. I just got unlucky against elves in the top 8 and flooded. So, disappointing, but I love this deck. And new tools always make it so much better. Alright, we're still going to play out our creatures first. And let's not fruit yet. What's a bum of the night? And then attack. The version I played at the Pauper tournament was a little different. It ran all snow-covered swamps and 2 Arkham Astrolabes before they got banned. That way you could flash back Bump of the Night for the red and 5 if you ever got that much mana and that much into the late game, and that was like the late game plan. But after Arkham's Astrolabe got banned, I kind of didn't play the deck too much, but Fruit Hizarus definitely solved that late game plan problem. Alrighty. Let's hit OK and swing in for 2 maybe. Yeah, they're going to Moment's Peace us. That's fine. We can do damage without attacking. So even our lands do damage. Get them down to 15. Then we'll Tyrant's Choice here. That'll get them down to 11. And then we can Fruit Hizarus and get them down to 9. And if we draw 1 more mana, we'll be able to escape Fruit Hizarus. But we still have... So this is 7 damage here. And then we can, if we draw another mana, or we get through with our prickly boggarts, which I don't think we will, because they can flashback Moment's Peace. The math just works out. I think we got this. There we go. So let's start off with Sovereign's Bite, because we'd rather have this get countered if they are running counters. And if they tap out for counters, we'll be able to get in with our prickly boggarts. Unless they have another fog spell. Okay, so they just counterspell it. That's fine. Let's swing and see if that works. And, yep, put them to 7. And let's Tyrant's Choice here. Get them to 3? Can't do math. Yeah, 3. Okay, cool. Game plan now is just to keep swinging in Fruit of Tizerus. What is this draw? Okay, well, maybe we'll just draw. Oh, we drew another land. That's fine. That is fine. Let's see. What does our opponent have? So 10 cards in the library, in the graveyard, means that we'll be able to cast Fruit of Tizerus 3 different times. Unfortunately, it does cost 4 mana, but with the rate we're going, we'll be able to cast 2 fruits in no time with all the land we're drawing. So let's swing in first, make them use their fog mana if they have it. I love the escape mechanic. It makes creatures that, if they counter your creature, when you escape it, it just goes back to the graveyard and you're able to escape it again the next turn. It's like they're just bouncing it. And bouncing is nowhere as good as just straight countering. So, what's Fruit here? And pay for it. Bye-bye Ghoul Dred's Vampire, Bump the Night, and Swamp. See if they counter it. Alright, down to 1. So now, they have to keep fog mana up, have a fog, and a counterspell next turn in order to survive. So this is looking pretty good for us. Alright, and we draw another land. Yep, we're really getting onto the plan of casting Fruit at Tizerus 2 times a turn. Alright, I'm kind of expecting you to concede, or opponent to concede here, but you decided to let us play it out. Okay. Yep, we got it. After we play all these lands, we can play fruits. Let's start with fruits, just for fun. Bye-bye Prickly Boggart, Sign in Blood, and Swamp. Alright, let's see if you got the counter. I'm guessing that's a yes. Or are they just tapping it out thinking that... Okay, yep, they got it. They weren't messing with us. Alright, let's swing in here. Weather the Storm. Interesting. So what does that put them at? 4? 7. Down to 10. Okay. Interesting. I was not not expecting them to have weathered the storm. That is the truth. Five cards in hand for our opponent. We got 2 swamps. If they keep milling us, we'll just be able to keep Fruit of Tizerus. Such a good card. Muddle the Mixture. What are they going for? Quiet Disrepair. Let's see what that does. It gains them 2 life a turn. Yikes. Oh, that's a good card. Let's swing in, see if they have a fog. Let's hope they don't have a fog. They have the fog. Alrighty, let's play a land and a fruit. Bump in the Night, Tyrant's Choice, Sovereign's Bite. Done. Alright, that puts him to 6. And let's pass the turn. Not used to having a mill deck have this much life gain. It's kind of fun though. Where I thought this was in the bag, they were able to come back. So they keep milling us, which keeps fueling our fruit. Let's see. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. I still feel like we're in a good position here though. Oh, they gain another life. Mill decks and their life gain apparently. Now, they're not going to cast their game 2. And I'm assuming that we're going to get fucked here. Yep, flashback moments piece. Okay. And said okay. Hit okay. Alright. I think we're just going to do fruits twice. That'll put them in a precarious spot, and if they don't gain any life, we can just Morsel Theft them to death. So, we're just going to do that. Pay our dues. Ilga Inheritance, Tyrant's Choice, and Swamp. Bye-bye. Now let's do it again. Morsel Theft, Dash Hopes, Tyrant's Choice. Put them down to 3. The reason we decided to do that is because we knew they didn't have Weather the Storm, which we're kind of playing around now. If they can't gain life... Okay, at the beginning of your upkeep, so they don't gain life until their upkeep. So I think we got this. We're going to make them use their mana here to fog. Are they going to tangle? Fog, okay. So they still have a counter spell up. Which is kind of scary. What do we do? Let's run out the Changeling Outcast and see if they want to counter these. And then we'll fruit, I guess. No. Let's make them have it. Yep, we're going to make them have it. And it looks like they do have it. Arcane Denial. May draw up to 2 cards. Alright. So we're going to be able to draw here. But they'll be able to gain a bunch of life. We don't have any instants in our deck right now because we took out... Oh, yeah, we want to draw 2 cards. We took out the Guess Verdict. Because 2 mana for 1 life isn't very good rate. Alrighty, what's our opponent casting here? Kind of unfortunate we got 2 lands. Sunsquirt Desert is the best land we have right now, though. Because if they can't fog us, let's see if they have Moments Peace here. They don't. What did they go grab, though, with Metal the Mixture? Oh, they're still looking for it. Okay. So if they don't, we can Scorch Desert, swing everything in, and that's 5 damage. So let's see what they have here. Another Quiet Disrepair. Okay, but they're not going to cast that. Oh, Sign in Blood. Yep. I'm going to go Sunscorched Desert, hit them down to 4. This is a lot more interactive than I thought it would be. Burn versus Mill, who would know? Hit OK, and let's swing it in with all our creatures. They have to have it. Moment's Peace. Okay, now they're tapped out. But we can just Fruit of Tizerus twice, because we have exactly the amount of cards in our graveyard. So, let's pull up our graveyard here. Fruit of Tizerus. Bye-bye, Gold Jazz Vampire, Dash Hopes, and Morsel Theft. And, once again, goodbye, Predator's Gambit, Prickly Boggart, and Bump of the Night. For the win. That was a fun game. I really enjoyed playing that. Let's see if... Yep, alrighty. See you in the next game.
Where did you get that pie? Windowsill.
Alrighty, here we go. Rouge Tribal, and we got Morsel Theft and a Rogue, so we are going to keep this hand. It's actually a really good hand. We'll see what our opponent is on. Unfortunately, we did not win the die roll. That always helps with these super aggro decks. Ooh, is it going to be Boros Bully? That'll be interesting. Alrighty, let's lead with our Rogue. And pass the turn. Yeah, I'm excited to see what our opponent is on. Oh no! If they're on life gain, we are not going to be too happy here. Okay, let's swing in. Do 1 damage. This is like our arch rival here. And let's play a Morsel Theft. Prowl cost. And go up to 23. Our opponent's going to gain 2 life next turn. And that kind of sucks, but we can do... What should we do? Should we do Bump the Night next turn or Ghoul Graz Vampire? I think we can do Ghoul... No, because then they can just... Uh-oh. They're tapping their mana. Untapping their mana. Alrighty. Second main phase. Okay, now they're going to tap their mana. Seeker of the Way. Oh no. What are the chances? Alright, Sunscorched Desert. We really need removal. I guess... Bump in the Night. Tyrant's Choice. I don't know how we're going to overcome this. Opponent's probably reading the card. Alrighty. Probably should have played the Ghoul Drez Vampire last turn. Actually, we probably want it to block, so it's just fine. Firebolt. That's unfortunate. Boros life gain. Not super good for us. How much is it to flash that back? 5? And they're at 4. They'll be at 5. Yeah, I think this is just a game we lose. Yeah, they're going to gain 4 life here. We're going to take 4. Yikes. We're going to do 5 to him next turn. So... oh, this is going to suck. Because we'll play this. Send Scorched Desert them. Deal 1 damage. And then Tyrant's Choice them. So they will be at 10. But if they play their land first, and they gain 1 life, this guy goes back to being a 1/1. And not able to block anything. They still have 6 cards in hand. Yep, see? They saw the line. Okay, they're tapping for 5 mana. Prismatic Strands. Should we just... I'm really feeling like we're just dead here. Might bring in all our removal against this deck. And then they Faithless Looting. They're going to gain a bunch of life. We're just going to concede. There's no way we can come back from this. Yeah. We'll begin sideboarding. Alrighty. Let's take out the 2 fruits and Cyan Blood, I guess. Or do they have Cyan Blood? Well, actually, let's just take 1 of each. 1 Sovereign Bite out and 1 Cyan Blood out. And bring in all our Hideous Ends to bring their hideous life-linking creatures to the graveyard. Alrighty, here we go. Yes, I'd like to play first. Alright, we'll be able to drop a bunch of creatures. So we'll keep. And we have a removal spell. So let's play our Changeling. Next turn we'll play both the Changeling Outcast and Prickly Boggart. And hopefully we draw land next turn. It's Raven Inspector. That doesn't have lifelink, so we're going to be okay with that. Guess Verdict. Cool. Oh, it's Changeling Outcast, Prickly Boggart. Swing for 1. They probably bought in Electrickery, which is not good for our deck. We play a lot of 1 toughness creatures. So let's see what their next play. Okay, Boros Garrison. That'll bounce their planes back to their hand. And that's their turn. So it could be worse. We're definitely going to Cyan Blood next turn. Refill our hand. Yeah. Let's sign in blood. Here. Draw 2 cards. And another, should we play Prickly Boggart? So let's swing for 3 here. Attack all 3. So next turn, when we attack, we're going to hit them for 3. They'll be at 13. Yeah, we're doing Prickly. Alright, if this is the turn, they just blow us out with Electrickery. But we need to kill them fast if we want any chance. Red and white. Firebolt. Okay, not Electrickery, so we can live with that. Squadron Hawk. That also doesn't give them lifelink, so we're okay with it. Next turn, I think we go Gouldraz, and then Guess Verdict. Because just get rid of one of their creatures and deal 1 damage to them. As of right now, it doesn't really look like we're going to be able to kill their lifelinkers with it. They got so many small guys. Alright, we'll swing in for 3. Attack all our creatures. Awesome. And then we can play this guy and pass the turn because we have all instants on our hand. Alright, Sacred Cat, we do not like. Boros Garrison, I'll probably bring the... Yep. And what's your next play? Firebolt. That's unfortunate. But we'll live with it. Okay, when they swing, we're gonna Guess Verdict. We'll make them sacrifice a creature. Probably going to sacrifice the Squadron Hawk or the Sacred Cat here. Alright, it's the Sacred Cat. That's less life they get to gain from it. So we are A-okay with that. Okay, taking 2 here. Tyrant's Choice. Phenomenal. Let's swing for 3, get them down to 9. And then we'll Tyrant's Choice. And we'll vote for Torture here. We care less about any of their creatures on the battlefield. That puts them to 5, which means that unless they kill another one of our creatures, they can Hideous End one of their creatures on their turn after... Well, Hideous End does 2 damage, and then we have 3, so that will equal 5. And that's if they don't kill any of our creatures. Okay, well, they kill one of our creatures, which is unfortunate. Still think we're doing pretty good here. They haven't been able to find any of their life linkers. We took care of them when we did find them. Alrighty. And they're probably going to play a Hawk here. Faithless Looting. Okay. No need for a Hawk. Let's see what they put in their graveyard. Boros Garrison. They figure they're done with Kangaroo lands. Okay, there's a lot of cards we could draw here that will let us win the game. Let's see what we get. Morsel Theft is one of them. Alright, let's swing for 2. Unblockable. And Morsel Theft, our new favorite card. We're going to prowl them, hit them for 3, we gain 3, and we win. Awesome. That was a great game for us. 1-1. Let's see how game 3 goes. Okay. Game 3 here. Let's hope they continue to not be able to draw their life flankers. Alrighty. So we don't have any removal. But we have 2 tyrants choices, a sovereign's, but hey, we got a lot, so we're going to keep. Last game you could really see how good all those creatures we had were. They did so much damage. And so I'm kind of worried that we only have our Prickly Boggart here. But it's a good hand, so could be better, but definitely could be worse. Bump in the Night is good. We're gonna Prickly here and pass the turn. I think our best draw next turn is definitely Morsel Theft. Alright, 3-Bin Inspector is not a life flanker, so we're doing good. And let's pass the turn. Another Swamp. That's awesome, because that allows us to play our Ghoul Drez Vampire next turn. Or do we play it this turn? Huh. Because we could go Swamp, Bump the Night. And then it keeps the 3-Bin Inspector from swinging unless they kill it. So we don't really care because we got... Yeah, we're just going to Tyrant's Choice. So let's Scorched Desert, hit them for 1. Their land gains 1, our land makes them lose 1. And we can swing for 1. And then we'll Tyrant's... Oh, no. Alright, they're going to Lightning Bolt it. That's fine. We'd be a lot more put out if we had a Morsel Theft, but we don't. Alrighty, let's pass the turn. Next turn we are going to play the Ghoul Drez Vampire because we'll be able to swing as a 3-2 the turn after. Okay, they're cracking their clue, which is a good sign for us. Got their planes. And please be another 3-Bin. Yay, another 3-Bin Inspector. I'll get him another clue. I'll swing at us for 1. And Changeling Outcast. Huh. Let's play our Swamp here. Yeah, I still feel like we just go like this. And then, do we Sovereign? No, we're going to Tyrant's Choice. And Torture. So that puts them down to 12. Next turn, we can go Changeling Outcast, Sovereign's Bite, and then swing with a 3-2. If it survives. Unblockable, because they don't have any black or artifact creatures in this deck. Another 3-Bin Inspector. They're getting the 3-Bin beat down on. Crack the clue. Play a land. And they'll swing for 2. Alrighty. draw. Okay, we can just play everything in our hand. So let's play a swamp and bump in the night, I guess. And then Changeling Outcast and Sovereign's Bite. And then hopefully we get a swing for 3 here. And it connects. Oh, okay. Things are looking good for us. 3 life is a good place for our opponent to be. Let's see what our opponent has. 2 red. 3 Oblivion Ring. Alright, that's unfortunate, as they are going to take our 3 damage that we'd have next turn. So the on the board win is off the table, but we can still draw something crazy here. Alrighty, are they going to bounce their Windscarred Crag? Nope, they bounced the mountain. Alrighty, they're going to swing for 3. We're still at 20 here, so that's pretty good for us. And we draw Tyrant's Choice. Awesome. So swing in first. We definitely got lucky with the draws this game. And Tyrant's Choice. Alrighty, that was a good game. Let's go to the next one. Alrighty, Rouge Tribal, let's do it. We won the coin toss, so that's awesome for us. Alrighty, this is a risky hand. If we're playing against someone slow, we'll be able to get in with the Morsel Theft. And hopefully draw into something good, because we have a lot of lands. So let's keep this. Definitely risky, though. So turn 1 Swamp. Gruul Draz Vampire. Let's do it. We only kept this hand because we're on the play. If we were going second, we would have definitely mulliganed. Awesome. That means they can't play anything because it's a tap land. Okay, we'll keep drawing lands. Let's hope we draw out of these lands with this Morsel Theft. Hit our opponent and swing for 1. Alright, what's Morsel Theft now? They go down to 16. Sign in Blood. That's not bad. Alrighty. Maybe it's Boggles? Usually I don't think Boggles plays any tap lands though. Green, white. Okay. Wonder what it is. What? Slivers. Oh. The funny thing with Slivers is that all Slivers applies to my Changeling Outcast. Another Morsel Theft. If only we could get through. Do you think they'd trade? Let's find out. Oh, no, because flanking, no, dang it. Well, we just gave that up. No way. Alrighty. That works for me. Cast with Prowl. Alright, we drew another land. Let's fruit here just for mana efficiency. Alrighty. Our Google Dress Vampire now is a 3/2 with Intimidate, which is pretty good. I'm surprised they didn't block that. I'm pretty sure flanking just gives -1 to creatures that. Oh, I think it's creatures that are blocking, not when you're. Okay, that makes sense now. That makes sense. Alrighty. Looks like we're going to be playing against the. Yeah, it's the Naya colored silvers. I like this build. You can have some pretty explosive turns, and I'm okay with explosive turns when I'm playing it. Alrighty, they knock us down to 24, but they're more likely to kill us with poison before they kill us with life. Alrighty, let's play a swamp, and then we're going to get rid of this, the only creature that we can kill with Soul Reap here. So let's Sign in Blood ourselves. And Soul Reap here. That will deal 3 damage to him. It's kind of like a black searing blaze a little bit, but instead of you have to play a land, you have to play a black spell. Alright, let's swing in for 3 here. Okay, if they play any creature that's not green, I think we win, because we can go play Sunscorched Desert, hit them for 1, another Ghoul-Dread's Vampire, and then Soul Reap, and that will wipe them out. Winding Way, going looking. 4 cards. They got a plated silver. I think that's all they got, though. It's unfortunate for them. Oh, Sidewinding. Okay. Great. That looks good for us. Looks good for us. Alrighty. We'll take 2 more poisonous. And untap. Ooh, we get a fruits. Alrighty. Let's fruits them. And just see if they can seed, so that way we don't have to play out our hand. Nope. Ooh, we could just fruits them again. That's kind of fruity. And Soul Reap, Sign in Blood, and Morsel Theft. Done. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Beat Slivers. Let's begin our sideboard. So, the question is, do we take out our Soul Reaps? Because it's non-green creature. And I don't think we do. I think they play enough non-green creatures to warrant keeping them in. Now, I know they don't have a lot of interaction. So we're going to take out the fruits here and put in our Predator's Gambits. I like to do that against decks that don't have a lot of interaction because it boosts one of our unblockable guys into a 3/2. And it's like our own little Delver. Okay, we would love this hand if we had a swamp, but we don't, so we're going to have to mulligan. Okay, we like this hand. we'll keep. We're going to put the Scorched Desert on the bottom, because we do have double black in our mana cost in some of our cards. So we will play around that. Alrighty, a Poisonous Sliver. Let's play our own 1/1 here. No, we should have kept the desert. That's okay. Because what this allows us to do is Tyrant's Choice next turn, and then the turn after that, go Prickly Tyrant's Choice. Alrighty, we're going to get double Poisonous and Plated. A lot more explosive of an opening than last game for the Slivers player. And we won't block, because you'll just kill me. Oh. Let's see. So we'll swing here. Let's just swing right now. Alrighty. Oh, jeez. What do we do? So, I don't think it's possible for us to get him down to 10 life next turn. Because we can go... I'm trying to think if we can turn this vampire on our next turn. And we can just go Prickly and Vampire. But that will only get him down to 15. And I don't think that works. But we're going to try it anyways here. Just because it's always better to play creatures, because they're the residual damage instead of the one-time effects like the spells. And who knows, we could get something crazy next turn, maybe. I'll have to see. So, right now they're swinging, and we'll take 6 damage from poison. That's a lot of damage. But I don't know if we block. Blade back Sliver. That's the new tech against Tron for the Sliver deck, which before was just a horrible matchup. Alright, we're going to take 6 damage here of poison. That puts us at 8, and if we can't win this next turn, we're just done. A swamp. So we can swing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, we'll concede. The poison got to us. Alright. Well, let's begin sideboarding and just run it back. Hope they don't draw the Poisonous Sliver this next game. Alrighty. Yep, we'd love to go first. Okay. We'll keep this. This is a really good hand. Changeling Outcast is a sliver. Fun fact. So, we'll see that come into play here, hopefully. We'll be poisoning them ourselves. Another poison. That's right, we're going to poison them first. That's right. Changeling Outcast. We're going to play our creatures here first. Just because We want the residual damage as I was talking about, and we can maybe win from poison damage from these changelings. Alrighty, and 1 poison. Take that. Alrighty, next turn, if they don't play a creature, we will definitely Guess Verdict, because then we can get in extra. But if I know Slivers, they'll play a creature here. Muscle Sliver. Nice. That means these guys are now 2/2s. Pretty good for us. Alright, we'll take 2 here. Get another swamp. That's pretty good. So we'll say okay, and we'll swing here. Changeling Outcast, we're going to deal 4. Which is pretty good. I don't know if I want to Guess Verdict. They might get rid of the Muscle Sliver, which is boosting our guys. Let's Guess Verdict on their turn, I guess, when they swing. Alrighty, Sidewinder Sliver. And Gemhide Sliver. Hey, guess what? We can now tap our changelings for mana. And Plated Sliver. So I wonder if he's just not going to swing this turn. Alright, let's Guess Verdict now. See if they get rid of the Muscle Sliver, which would be kind of funny. Then they're just going to go for the poison route again. Alright, they get rid of the Plated Sliver. And we'll take 2. Soul Reap. Huh. Alrighty, we're going to Morsel Theft. And if we draw a land, we can get rid of the Sidewinding Sliver. Also, our Grudge Vampire will be turned on. Oh, wow. Not like turned on as in become a 3/2. Of course. Hey, maybe that's a thing. That saying opponent's half alive. That really gets it going. Kind of gets me. I'm not gonna lie. All right, what's Morsel Theft here? Oh, we get another Morsel Theft. Okay, things are looking really good for us here. Oh, I could. Huh. I could have only swung with 1. And then tapped my other changeling for mana. But I think just getting in for 2 is good enough. Maybe I can do that this next turn. Uh-oh. That kills me. Good thing I have a blocker. Hit okay. What do we block here? Probably the gem. Let's get rid of one of the poison. Means we have to win next turn, though. Yep, we're going to take 6 poison here. And okay, so what we're going to do, we're only going to swing in with one of the changelings. Because that will allow us to trigger Prowl here. And then we can cast Morsel Theft, hitting them down to 2. And then we can Soul Reap by tapping our other changeling, thanks to our opponent's Gemhide Sliver. We could have just swung in, but this gets rid of a creature and we win, just in case. Alrighty, well, that was a good game. Cool to see the interaction with the changeling outcasts and the rest of the slivers. Alrighty, thank you for watching. We did really good with this deck. I love this deck. It's so much fun. Pretty good. I don't know if I would change anything. Maybe cut one of the Sun-Scorched Deserts for another swamp, but those are still pretty good at countering life gain that they get from their lands. Sideboard-wise, I guess I could get like maybe some Fairy Necrobees or whatever, the discard, and then it gets rid of 2 cards in their graveyard, or maybe some Nihili Spell Bombs or something, but it's for graveyard. But we didn't really run too much into that. Any problems, rather, with the graveyard. Besides that, I really enjoyed this deck. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next video.